Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I had a request from Leanne, one of my subscribers, to share my flip flop journal after I'd sort of put it all together. So very I've got this huge rubber band around it as a closure base, so because for me to get, it's easier to get it in and out, and I don't mind the rubber band because it's nice and stretchy, it's not doing any damage to the journal. And I put this little thing on the front because it's going to be my cherished moments journal. So I did share this pocket in my previous video. I'll put the link below to that one, and I have put my pockets in, put side tucks, up tucks, and this is a card that I got from Leanne for this to go with this tag swap, and I've put the tag swap that this beautiful tag in this little side tuck here, so that you can still see it. And I've decorated the side tuck with a bit of stamping here. I think that fits perfectly in there. Just need to come down a little bit. And I just took some notes from my Etsy shop of people's comments about my journals that they've bought. Like I said, I've done lots of different ways of like, I haven't stuck that down so that it give a bit more easy movement to get in and out. A little bit of a belly band here. I'm kicking myself that I never made a copy, but I took a photo. I scanned the photograph that Leanne sent me to keep of the journals of the cards that I made that I sent her. So that's just in there for my own records, so that I know what I made. Sorry, I've been a bit crook the last couple of days again. So I get a bit of a pain because I don't want to be sick. I've got a week before my operation, and this is something that I made from the freebie from Witchcraft You Do, and same as that one for the last one that they did for playing with paper and glue Facebook group. If I remember, I'll put the link below. So I've just said, like I said, lots of tuck spots, pockets, belly bands, just cross ones, just to put things in, just a range of different things, really. Some of them are very simple. I haven't decorated any of them really. Just did what I thought. I was mainly using scraps that I had left over from the papers I used to. This is another tuck spot there. Come undone. There's probably no glue in there now. So this is the other thing I made from freebie from May, April, I don't know, Witchcraft You Do, doing the digitals for paper, playing with paper and glue. So some really wonderful things. So I used 2 pieces of paper there to create an up tuck. This is one of the other elements I made from the freebie from playing with paper and glue from Witchcraft You Do. So that's just in there. So I know where it is, and so if I want to use it in a journal, I will. And I just kept on doing like this sort of stuff with paper I had left over. Just tuck there, side tuck there. And I don't think I did it for all of the. I kept on going as much as I could. Just using scraps, really, not so I wasn't wasting anything. Just kept on going. And this one here is just using the that's where I stopped. I think that's where I stopped. Yeah, that's where I stopped. I haven't done any more because I thought that was enough to sort of go on with. Like I said, nothing very elaborate, Leanne, just very simple, mainly just to keep my things all together. Like I said, I haven't done anything to the back ones either. So when I saw you last, I actually hadn't trimmed all the papers in my signatures, but I have now, and I think it's going to work really well. As you can see, we've got a variety of papers, envelopes, anything I could find that was tall, really. I was actually quite surprised I didn't have a lot of tall sort of papers and things, so scratch it. Oh, that's upside down, that one. No, it doesn't matter, because we have things on top of it anyway. They are sewn in, so they're all sewn in. I don't sew things in very much really, as I'm going to show you in a minute what happened when I tried to sew it. Oh, I didn't sew that in. Oh no, not the best sewer. Like I said, that's what I've just done really for that, and haven't got a lot of things in there at the moment, but hopefully it will fill up. And then I made this little journal after being inspired by Kylie of Kylie's Card Crafts, and using a 6x6 paper pad. This is a Cozy Craft one that I bought recently from somebody on a Facebook group that I belong to. And I was going to keep it for a bigger journal, because I've got the bigger paper for this, the 12x12 for this as well, but I thought I would use it for this. And you know what? This is what I'm reading about, not sewing very much. So there I was, beautifully sewing. And look what I did. I sewed that, but I forgot to sew the signatures in, so I've got to do the whole lot again. What a doze. But I have made some little things here. There's a little tag with some elements in the back there. Some words for the person to use. So the signatures are just made from the 6x6 papers, and I've got a 12x12 cut down as well. And there's not many pages in the signatures, because it's not a very big signature. I made lots of tags and stuff to go in the tuck spots that I made using the other word sheet. So they are supposed to be sewn in, so there's a little Tim Holtz die that I used. Just kept it very plain and simple, really. Didn't do a lot of decoration. I've got some things to use. Sorry, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I've got some other things I need to use to decorate some of the pages with, but I just wanted to give you a quick look to show. I did some up tucks with some of the paper as well, and collage this one here with the paper I had left over from the other things I was making. This is a cluster that I made from my cluster book that I thought went here, because I didn't have a lot of things to use. I think this looks a bit lost, so I might have to put that on something else as well. So anyway, as you can see, I have can't believe I spent all that time diligently sewing it in, and I stuffed it up. Oh dear, there's a little envelope thing there that I made. So, how not to sew things in. Lesson 101. You have to laugh, because if you didn't laugh, you'd just think, oh, goodness sake. Oh, anyway, and I will put this lace that I've got here from on the top here. Not that way around, I don't think it'll be the other way around for the bit there. So that'll go on the top, on the side there as well, to add to the journal. I think that would look really lovely after I've unpicked this all up and done it again. Thanks for joining me today while I shared those two things, and we'll see you next video. Bye bye. Hi, I'm back. I just thought I'd show you the finished little journal. Put the lace on the spine, and then another lace as a tie, and did sew it in properly this time. Just decorated a little bit more with bits and pieces. Not a lot. I think this is the best sewing I've done. I don't sew very often because I always feel that it's not in the middle where it should be. I'll have to put something there to remind me to go back and have another look at it in a minute. There, that'll do. Just beautiful papers from this collection. I can't remember what it's called now. It's got this retro sort of look about it. Probably should have its decoration there. Never mind. Got lots of decoration elsewhere. That's good. And I've got a little. This is a flip out. There's nothing in there, just another little journaling spot. An envelope of some bits and pieces left over. Tags, which I'd make skinny to make sure they fitted in. Tuck, which I'd sort of collaged the bits left over. Some more handmade flowers. Another little up tuck, just a little journaling card. Not very much there. This is for a pre-made one. That's another one that needs to be fixed. Hopeless. Beautiful papers, I think. Lots of different kinds. Sort of like the orange, green tones. And I remember I said to you this was a little bit too small. I put it on a pre-made journaling card. I bought from Project Life one. This was hadn't put a pocket in this one, so something in that pocket. So I found a bit of paper left over and from the collection and made that. Just so there's not much decoration in there. There's a little Tim Holtz thing. Another pocket and tag. And some words there at the back, and that's journaling finished. And I've just got to fix the bits that have come unstuck, and that's that one done. And then I did make a little bit of a journal for Junk Journal July. I don't know how I'll go. I'm not going to do it every day because I'll be coming out of hospital with my niece. I might have to do 3 or 4 days in a row and do it on fast forward kind of thing with no talking. So what I did was I actually had this handmade ephemera holder, I think you call it, from Sandy Pollock, when I bought some things from her, and I just went over the papers that was there and used up some of my Stamperia papers that I've had for a while, and then I added more Stamperia papers to the front to make the 31 pages. I've already got my prompts on a piece of paper here, digital. So there's the prompts. The plan is I'm going to use these labels, and I might actually even get rid of that one. I'm not sure if I'll actually think I'll prefer the big one, and just put what they are on the labels, and I'll have to do some more of those, and then just make pockets and things or belly bands as I go kind of thing. So I'm not happy with this one. It's not looking the best, so but it's just for me, and I do like things to look nice, so whether I'll just take that one off and do another one. Not happy with the writing. Anyway, so that's my junk journal in July. It's tidied. This was tied in with elastic, so I can take the bits and pieces out, and we'll see how we go. I haven't made any pockets for this one. We'll just, like I said, do them as I go. So lots of things to do, and the reason why it's shiny here, I put some sellotape on top of these letters because they weren't sticking all that well. So there you go, that's my efforts for today, and so I hope you have a bit more successful than I am. This is the third or fourth time I've tried to fix this little journal, but I'm glad I actually made it. It was actually quite fun. So yeah, it was just, and like I said, I don't sew them in very much because it was so tiny. I figured that I needed to sew this one in. So thank you very much anyway for joining me today, and give me the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.